Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Trails in the Sky. Last time we went to Hawkins Gate, technically we're still here, and we got some extra information about the accident with Linda. Well, I say accident, but we really don't know it yet. Cause we are thinking it's been kidnapped, but we haven't gotten any ransom. It could be crashed, but then they would have found something. We have our suspicions about the Capua gang. So yeah, there's still plenty to investigate in this matter. But before we continue on, because I think we need to go back to Bose and inform the mayor about what happened, I want to go one round on Hawkins Gate to talk to everybody. And of course, I slept here in this establishment just to recover myself. So the general has finally let his thunder fall here at the Hawkins Gate, has he? I thought his troops screwed up something really bad this time. So basically saying that something bad happened, or else he wouldn't have opened up the blockade. And he's right. That definitely happened. They let us through. The road is finally reopened. And now that I've got my entry point, I can finally go to Bose. The general's voice is loud as ever. Whenever the general yells, all the young recruits come running here in fear. To hide. Even if you try to live a serious life, you're still going to have your ups and downs. That's why living a life of whim and taking it easy is the best way to go. Taking it easy. Well, it's been a while since I tried that. I could hear the general yelling all the way out here. What in the world did you guys do to piss him off like that? Please, don't hold it against me, but after getting my ear yelled off by the general, I can't let you go through. Understandable. And don't think anyone will be here. Alright, let's go back to Bose. So this is Bose, right, is it? It's more urban than I'd imagined. The building over there is Bose Market, no? Well, you seem to be quite knowledgeable. Are you sure this is really your first time in Liberal? Ha! I wish I was smart enough to buy a thirst book before I left. One published by your very own Liberal News, no less. A guidebook? Do they really sell such things? I don't know how to say it, but we live in a really convenient age. So, do you intend to go shopping at the Bose Market now? Yep, and after doing a bit of window shopping, I planned to dress up and dine out. According to the guide, there's supposed to be a 3-star restaurant in town. Right, the place we ate at with the mayor. What I mean to say is, I guess this is the place. The Enteros. Authentic liberal cuisine, or so they say. Indeed, no doubt this is the place. I'm quite looking forward to it. But it's supposed to cost a pretty mira if you decide to go with a full course meal. I'd have to recommend a normal bar any day over this. Worry not, my fair lady, I've brought sufficient travel expenses, and if that's not enough, I'll earn more by my superb skills. Superb skills? You're not talking about your songs and musical, huh? Renditions? Are you? Can you actually earn mira with that crap? Ha! I started as main opera singer at the Great Theatre in the Irabonian capital before. If I remember right, I once earned 1,000,000 mira in a single night. Big fat liar. Alright, everyone, good work. I guess this is farewell until fate brings us together once more. Adios, amigos. Yeah, he is definitely weird, but I kinda like him. It's those weird characters that always get the better of me. So yeah, be weird out there, Oliver. Yeah, is it Oliver or is it Olivier? Because with the name, it's Oliver, but with his character, it's Olivier. I think I'm gonna keep calling him Olivier, I think that's better. What horror have we unleashed upon this poor innocent city? Is everyone from Arabonia a weirdo like that? I don't think I like the idea of that being the Empire stereotype. What I'm trying to say is that I think the majority of the people there are quite serious. I read in the book that their ethos respect the strong, silent type. So what you're saying is that he's simply a weirdo because he's an artist. Now hold up there, Estelle. If the artists of this world heard that, they'd be less than pleased. Yeah, Olivier is a weirdo because he's a weirdo. Nothing else but that. Let's see, we need to report the information we got out of General to Lugran. And it would be best if we let Mayor Mabel know after that too. So first visit the guild and then the mayor's residence. Okay, let's get going. Alright, and also thought about how to best talk to people in towns. I think the best thing I could do is try to put that at the end of an episode. So that people that really want just to see the progress of the story knows that, okay, from this point forward he's just going to talk to everybody and his reaction to it. And I can continue the story next time. I think that's going to be the better idea I have. So I will probably do a roundabout after we've done everything here, like report to the guild about what the general said. Also deliver the quest with the tender poultry, because of course on Ice Road we got plenty from the bird-like enemies. And then talk to the mayor, and then we'll see where the story will take us. And we got new ones. Jesus. Alright. So I didn't expect it. I expected new quests once we got a little bit further, but I'll take it. Bear Claw Survey. I'm searching for a site within Bose region where a plant known as the bear claws grows. If anyone knows of a place, please notify me at Spence Pharmacy within the Bose market and come see me if you need further information too. Was the bear claw the same thing we got at the Mistwald? I think so. We'll know when we go and ask for some extra information. Nabel Valley monster. A ferocious monster known as Master Cryon has been spotted roving the Nebel Valley. Bracers from this branch are requested to deal with this threat immediately. A ferocious monster known as the Thunderquake has been spotted roving the West Bose Highway. Bracers from this branch are requested to deal with this threat immediately. Okay, so again, one on the west side, one on the east side. So let's deliver the ingredient seeker. And we need to do that to the Enteros. Of course, after we report to Lugran. And I think before we head to the mayor, I want to, if possible, take care of these monsters. And I think the West Bose monster will be the easiest one because we already been over the road together. And for that we need to go to a new area that I have been to, but I haven't shown it on an episode yet. Alright. Ah, you kids. So did you find out anything about the incident? You bet. Valuable information at that. Estelle relayed the information they had obtained from General Morgan. Ah, the Sky Bandits and the Capua family. You're right, this is valuable information. It looks like we'll be able to decide on a policy for the Bracer Guild related to this. However, I'm surprised to hear that General Morgan is an even bigger Bracer hater than I had originally thought. Yeah, I was really surprised myself. In Roland, the job of a Bracer is pretty much respected by everyone, so to encounter someone that hates Bracers that much, don't worry about it. General Morgan is an exception. Under normal circumstances, the Royal Army and the Guild maintain a pretty good cooperative relationship. However, it looks like this time you're going to have to deal with a lot more than you bargained for. Well, then I guess we'll have to try and make steady efforts while maintaining a low profile. But it looks like recent burglaries are also the work of the Sky Bandits, right? Yes, taking into account the incident in Roland, it's pretty clear who's behind this. To call them burglaries is one thing though, because most of the stuff that's been stolen hasn't been all that valuable. I would have never thought that they would go as far as commit a heinous crime, like hijacking the Linde. This is really interesting, because he's saying they didn't steal anything valuable, but they went after the Linde as well. What if the burglaries has nothing to do with the act of burglary, like getting riches from the burgers bar. Maybe they're searching for specific items they need. Because if hijacking the Linda is that out of character for them, then there must be something on the Linda that they need, that they want. Because why else would they try it? And it does lie in line with the fact that there hasn't been a ransom note for the people there. I think I'm onto something with this. Now that you mention it, that is rather odd. The burglary that happened in Roland was also rather mild in comparison. Yeah, and to hijack an airliner and then to turn around and demand a ransom for the royal family. The risks are greater than any potential reward. There was no ransom, right? Or did I misremember that? Oh, I need to watch my previous episode, because I have in my head that we didn't have a ransom yet. Because if there is, then money could be a thing. In light of that, we should probably do a little more on the investigation side ourselves. We definitely do. And that's the downside of having 2 days off between the episodes. And doing a lot of different stuff in the meanwhile. You start forgetting little things. Alright, let's deliver the ingredients. We're currently looking for an in-house pianist, but there seems to be no one with the necessary skills anywhere in this whole land. I will speak with the owner and see about summoning an Imperial Pianist for the restaurant. Pianist, huh? Man, when they say this is a high-class joint, they're not kidding. Sounds like a job for Olivier, to be honest. So it's probably the cook, isn't it? Cooking is an art and a culture. It requires as much creativity as anything, and of course, it's just as resistant to compromise. Yes, can I help you? Hello, we're here with the Bracer Guild, and we have a delivery. Oh, thank you so much for going through all the trouble. I'm sure you must have been busy with your other work. Nah, it was no problem at all. Helping those in need is what our job as bracers are all about. Yes, it's just like Estelle said. Now with the airliner at a standstill, it's a difficult time for all of us. I really appreciate you saying that, but the little bit of mirror I'm paying just doesn't seem like enough. Oh, I know. Please let me do this for you too. The soup recipe? Huh? Do what? I'll teach you how to make my specialty omelets. Oh, you mean the one served here at the Enteros? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. Is it okay for you to be giving out your recipes like that? Oh, don't worry, it's not a problem. Even if you make a dish just like the recipe says, it doesn't mean that you'll get the same taste. Sounds like you've got a lot of confidence in your cooking. Oh, remember, it's not about whether you're good or bad. It's like the relationship between a musician and her sheet of music. Depending on the person, the song will sound different, even though the music is exactly the same. Wow, that's pretty profound. A recipe in the end is nothing more than a framework to make something delicious. By only following the rules, you'll be surprised at how many different ways the end flavor turns out. Literal omelette recipe. Nice. Score! We'll have to give this a try later on. Estelle, now this is just a little pre-cooking advice, so don't take it the wrong way, but please read the recipe before you try it. How rude. What are you trying to say, that I'm the worst cook ever? Then make sure you measure how much seasoning you put in. A pinch of salt doesn't mean that you should drop a fistful in there, you know? I'll show you a fistful. Well, following the setup of any recipe is important, but enjoying what you cook comes first. Surprisingly, that's probably the best framework for any recipe. See? That's what I'm talking about. I totally agree. And thanks for the new recipe. My pleasure. Come enjoy a bite to eat here every once in a while too. Ingredient seeker completed. Nice. Thanks again for your help. You should drop by from time to time for a bite to eat. Alright. Well, I will be back soon, you guys. Because I'm going to do a roundabout through town. Because we have a major change when we went to Hakan Gate. But let's open up a few things. Which one will be the pharmacy? Probably this guy. Yes. Can I help you find something? My medicine works wonders. We came here after seeing something posted on the bulletin board at the Bracer Guild. Could you by any chance be Spence? Ah, you're bracers, are you? Well, I've been waiting for you to come. Well, guess we can dispense with the formalities then. I understand you're trying to find the place where the bear claw grows, correct? Yes, the bear claw is a medicinal herb that's difficult to find in these parts. Up until now, I had been having them shipped from Roland. But just recently, I was asked by a Father Holstein to prepare a new medicine. So it seems like I'm going to be using more of these than before. That's why I decided to find my own sources. The bear claw, huh? If I remember right, it grows in the forest of Mistwold in Roland. Yes, the bear claw is said to grow well in humid locations. I'm pretty sure it probably grows in a place like that in Bosé. Man, I guess all we can do is hit the road and start conducting a thorough search. Such investigations are an important part of bracer work. Just think of it as a good opportunity to learn. I guess there's no other option, huh? Alright, if we come across any bear claw flowers, we'll come and let you know. Okay, I'm counting on you kids, and be careful out there. We will, and I already have a place in mind, because it did say specifically humid locations. And I've been to Nebel Valley, and that place is mist everywhere. So there couldn't be any more humid location than that anywhere. So I'm guessing once we go after the extermination quest for the Nebel Valley, I think we can find the bear claw there as well. So we have to keep that in mind. Alright. So that quest is opened up. So what I wanna do is actually I wanna go after the West Bosé monster. See if we can find it. And after that talk to everybody around town and see if they have any change text, which I'm pretty sure they have. And then the next episode we can go after the Nebel Valley monster and of course potentially the bear claws. Let's see if we can find like one more after this just to ensure that Sher's CP is also over 100. Even though she's so close, one attack against the exterminated monster would be enough. Yeah, I'm getting better and better at spotting surprise attacks by enemies on the map. I'm not gonna say it isn't gonna happen. I'm just saying I'm starting to notice it more and more. Perfect. And of course any CP gain we get for Estelle will always be appreciated too. And it does seem that the resist we see here is because we have an anti-poison accessory on us. Because it's a snake. The chances of it having poison is really, really high. And she's the only one that doesn't wear one.
Good to go.
I don't think poison persists in this game. Status ailments are pretty mild, to be honest, in this one. Like usually just one or two enemy passages that it lasts any status ailment we've seen so far. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be worse one out there, but so far, a little bit knock on wood, it's doable. Alright. It's probably gonna be on the bridge or something, isn't it? You know, exactly at the end of the entire West Bosé High Road. Oh yeah, if we're here, we need to be a little bit careful. Because there is an enemy here that is pretty volatile. And that's the one. I learned the hard way that that's the one that explodes a little bit. And that was just a little show and tell. Next time we're just gonna use arch to take it down. Just to want to show you that I'm not kidding. And that the damage you get from it is actually quite decent. Alright, let's prepare for the fight. As long as the title of the area doesn't change, then we're still on the high road. Where is it? It's just like with the scorpion there. Damn! Holy crap! That's huge. I think we're ready for this. I think we can handle this. We're good. We're perfect. Just go for it. It's only one enemy, so what can I do? Come on. I'm gonna start with a simple craft. I want to use flicker just to see what it looks like, and because it has attack delay. Nice, pretty decent damage because of the critical. Very heavy earth weakness, but we don't have that. Maybe that's an idea, just to give someone equipped with that, just so we have it on our list. Fire also does decent damage, so let's see what a fireball does. Hits his weak spot, cancelling arch and crafts. Okay, this is really good. But he hasn't loaded up anything, but we have to keep this in mind. So for now, I'm gonna attack. And after that, go straight into her S-craft. You know what? I might gonna wait around. I wanna see if he does do an art or something. But then impede will definitely be an asset. Let's go with our favorite dual strike. Same damage as a critical flicker. So let's see what we can do with this. Because this is an extermination request, so we gotta take it seriously. Oh, an AoE attack. I want those. But it's doable, it's not too bad. Let's see, what do we have? Yeah, the hurricane is a nice attack, but it's only one enemy, so it doesn't really work out, does it? So keep firing your firebolts. Yeah, the thing is, a part of me really wants to keep my CP, because they have another extermination request coming up, and having Charizard already at their S-craft and Estelle coming up, that means we're already prepared for that fight and we don't need any unnecessary fights beforehand. And we are really close already. Does mean we do have to take him down now. Yeah, let's just go for the kill. Perfect. No muss, no fuss. Beautiful AoE attack though. Evade 2. Nice. Exterminated monster on East Bose Highway. Am I wearing? Yes, I am. Let's just change that to Evade 2. Ooh, and we got Sylvan Guard. Probably because it has an elemental value of 3 instead of 1. At least I think it's 1. Yes, it is. Good. And I would love to have a healing on everyone. So I really start to think about who do I want as a main healer. I think Estelle is a good one, because I am imagining that Estelle and Joshua will always be in the party. I'm hoping Charizard is too, but it's way too early to tell. Seeing as that Olivier came into our team, fought a little bit, and left again. So, no doubt about what's happening there. Alright. So, I think it's time for us to head back to Bose and deliver the good news on our exterminated monster. Alright, and it's time to deliver a few quests of ours. Because we got the Enteros done, we got the monster extermination done. So that will give us at least a good result, hopefully a higher rank as well. No extra BP, sadly, but we did the job and we didn't lose any points. Bracer 7th class, not enough to get one up on that one. Good work, it looks like you managed to achieve your objective. Come back again if you have anything else to report. I definitely will. Alright. And like I said before, I think it's time just to have a quick roundabout across the entirety of town. Talk to everyone, see what the texts are, see if there's anything different. Because that's one thing I want to try and keep up as much as possible. Because people in this game really have lives, they really are doing things. And talking to people and actually figuring out what they're doing, what they have been doing, where they're going. I think that's an extra part of the storytelling in this game. I really want to buy a pair of shoes to match the dress I bought yesterday. Maybe I'll go poke around the shops and see what they've got. Good idea. And seeing as we've been to the restaurant, let's talk to everybody else here. The restaurants become more and more popular each day since the current owner took over. And just about every member of the staff here was handpicked specially by her. Though I'm the exception. I guess I came because I wanted to. Is it true that all operations of the airship have been halted? I suppose I have no choice but to prolong my vacation here then. And since there's nothing I can do about it, why worry? I might as well enjoy it while I can. I can shop, I can eat as I wish, and I can spread my capitalist wings and fly. Well, seeing as how big the city is, with the market here, with all the areas surrounding this place, I think there are worse places to be stuck at. I'm not saying Roland is that. I'm just saying there's probably smaller towns out there. It's not just the food here that's top quality, but the wait staff and service as well. Just look around. You can see signs of the owner's dedication in every last detail. Yeah, especially the bill probably. The old market here was quite bare-boned. Just some stalls lined up, a vacant field and a common flea market. But the merchants back then were made of even tougher stuff than they are today. There was a mayor's family influential as anything, and all traders of the Trino and Borden households. They all started in that common flea market and worked their way up to what they are here today. Nice little history lesson. Dear me. With all the airship grounded, I'm finding it impossible to get my wine shipments. For the moment, I suppose we can make do with what's in the wine cellar, but our stocks will not last forever. I hope the airships begin running again soon. Don't worry, sir, we're on the case. And as we figure out what happened, I'm sure after that, the airliners will go on running again. Two of us have been wanting to come here forever now. We worked a little tushes off, but pardon my Erebonian, to save up enough money to afford a meal here, but it was worth it. Well, I hope your Fanny is happy with that. I wore my best outfit to come here, but I hope I don't seem overdressed. I'll need to be careful not to drop any of my tableware. No, I understand your feelings so much that it hurts. But we have a quota to meet. No. I've had my eye on this for a long time now, and I'm simply not giving my offer the consideration you should. Try to look at the broader picture here. This is a great price to offer for after the airships are running again, isn't it? Ah, business dealings. Yeah, this is the perfect place for that. And I think that's also the one thing the mayor said when we came here. That she comes here a lot for business too. Times certainly have changed though. Now tourists from the Empire comes here to Bose to buy goods. Just not sure how I feel about that. I just keep thinking about all the men and women who were lost to us during the war. People will never come back. Yeah, but at some point, you gotta move on. I'm not saying that the one day that the war's over, then go directly at it. There has to be a period of mourning. But at some point, seeking cooperation between the two countries will always be better than war. Because if you keep each other at a distance, then tensions can rise and end up in war again. Having a line of communication, trade or anything like that will always be better for a nation. Alright, let's have a look around. I really like to leave my family's business deals up to Simon, but he still lacks the understanding of the business world. And it would be a perfect time for Borden to take advantage of the situation. But I guess if I get overwhelmed, I'll get Simon to help me out. Good idea. I try to find things with hidden value and get my hands on them for a reasonable price. The thrill of this is something you can't experience that easily in other occupations. To be honest though, I'm still quite an amateur of this myself. No matter how carefully I choose what I buy, more than half of what I get turns out to be junk. Hey, live and learn, guy, live and learn. You can know the value of things you have never seen before. My mother is very rough in the way she handles dishes. My heart always skips a beat every time she picks one up. Since these are goods we are supposed to be selling, she should be more careful with them. There have been a lot of strange things to deal with since I expanded the store, but my son Pom has been really helping me out a lot. I couldn't have asked for a better kid. Yeah, because you have some business sense as well. Just lay your hands off the fine china, that's all we're saying. Instead of just staring at things all the time, maybe I should try and buy something for once. Maybe. I haven't gotten any foreign books in recently. It probably has something to do with all these restrictions put into effect by the army. Just how long does the army intend to blockade the border? Because of all this, all my merchandise, which should have come from the Empire, hasn't arrived. Whatever they're doing, it isn't helping my business, that's for sure. One look. Okay, so no new offerings, which is probably because the airliner is out. Ever since this girl started selling her sweets, the sales of her sponge cake has really started taking off. And now I find myself coming here to the shop just so I can get a glimpse of her smile. Gans, go for it, man. You only live once? Ask her on a date. You already want to, you're already saying it. Teehee, at first I was worried about how I was to run the store, but things finally start to sell little by little. So I guess the best thing I can do is give my customer service with a smile. This marketplace is much more livelier than I could have ever imagined. It would definitely be worth seeing. My wife is shopping like a crazy woman. If I don't intervene, she'll never stop shopping. Money is not an issue here. I just wish my wife would practice a little bit of self-control. Alright then. It looks like it's time to hit up the next shop. All this shopping is why I came along with my husband on this pilgrimage. It's the couple from the chapel. They're having a look around town. I'm having a hard time getting the new brands I ordered from the Royal City. And on top of that, merchandise is in short supply. I guess the only thing left to do is to try my hand at making some original clothing and see how it goes. Actually, a very brilliant idea. It's the perfect time to try things out. And who knows, if it works, you got another venue of money coming in. Yeah, the Stragas and the red scarf. And of course the Stragar works for Estelle, because she's the only one that doesn't have the new pieces of clothing. Both emergence are set to be like an atmosphere of freedom. And for that reason alone, there was a time where each did as they liked. But the previous mayor and now his daughter have started bringing all the merchants together. Which is always better for business. Cabbage. That's what my mom asked me to pick up for her. And a duck. Delicious duck. But I'm too scared to talk to people I don't know. That's why I've been pacing in front of the store like this. Just go for it. You need confidence. Meat goes on sale for a limited time after 3 o'clock this afternoon. I need to find a place to camp out near the store until then. Buck and I came to Bose to make it big. In the future, it's our dream to open up a huge food market together. It will have the freshest food and the lowest prices in town all the time. Doesn't that sound like a kind of food market you like to shop at? And with the way distribution has changed thanks to the advent of airliners, I'm sure we could make our dream a reality. Yeah, because you can get goods from all over the world. I may not look like it, but I run the kitchen at the mayor's residence. Though I can't cook anything like the Enteros, I can still whip up a decent meal. The mayor's been so busy recently, so I need to at least get her to take in some nourishment. So true. I have to remember that myself when I go to the store later today. The Bose market is like a gateway to success for aspiring merchants. If I'm going to begin any kind of business, I'll have to start in the Bose market. And that's the thing I do get the feel about this town, that there are so many people looking for business opportunities here. And with the Bose market as a central marketplace, it does seem like a very good place to start. Sister Rosa is an extremely serious and dedicated individual. Ho ho! I think it would do her some good through, though it seems she wasn't so uptight. The local tone of the people of Bose carries an air of freedom. While doctrine and commandments are important, I like this church to be more involved in the region. Pretty good. I say that's a pretty decent stance to take. Oh, wait. There it is. Father Holton is a man of his word and has a magnetic personality about him, but I have trouble dealing with the pace at which he does things. Okay, so finally we found where she was hiding. I wasn't expecting this. Come on, Missy. I'm begging you. Please let us in. If we could just get a comment from the mayor, I'd be on my merry little way. Yep, that's right. And of course, I need a photograph too. I'm sure the mayor would be flattered, but she's extremely busy. I'm going to have to ask all those without an appointment to leave. I hope you can understand the situation. Come on, please. For an incident this huge, we hardly know anything about the circumstance surrounding it. And I have an obligation to inform my readers. But, yeah, what about the readers? We can probably reach double the numbers if we have a mayor's grace to cover. She's said to be very beautiful after all. Dorothy, why'd you have to go and say something like that? But it was you who was saying the same thing, remember? You said that if we didn't have any news to go on, we could lure customers to buy the magazine by featuring the sexy mayor on the cover. You idiot! Miss? Well, aren't you two a couple of interesting visitors? Make sure to tell Mayor Mabel about the details of our conversation. At the moment, however, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Wait, this is a misunderstanding. Please leave. She's pissed. Fine. So, are we going to be okay not getting a photograph of the mayor then? Please, for the love of Arios and my sanity, just keep your mouth shut. Now, wait for me. Whew. Good afternoon, Lila. Oh, shoe braces again. Did you just return from the Hacken Gate? Yeah, something like that. So, those two you just turned away. A bunch of unscrupulous individuals. Really? Those miscreants said they planned to use the mayor to make some quick mirror. But as long as I'm here to protect my mistress, I won't allow that to happen. I see. You're serious about your job, aren't you? Deadly serious. That's because it's my duty. Anyway, why don't you all come inside? The mayor is waiting for you. Not yet. That's for next time. Didn't expect to see that scene in front. A nice one indeed. I love the way how Dorothy is very weird with the photography, but innocent in personality as well. Really nice rounded character. Whenever we greet guests, we do so with the utmost sincerity. And our motto is, service always comes with a smile. Furthermore, we should always work to improve service. Alright, while you're at it, service me. Yeah, I doubt we'll find anybody in their rooms. Never mind. I've got a table reserved at the end roast today. I've been saving up for this day for a long time now. I'm so excited, I can hardly breathe. I got to hurry up and take care of my work around here first. Good work ethic. Alright, so... I think we only have the bar left. Our boss, now he takes pride in the fact that people tend to stick around for a long time when they come here. I'm guessing it's probably because a lot of people use this place for business meetings. Or maybe just because such a half-assed business, people feel right at home. I don't know. It's probably the latter part. It seems the development of Orbal art was far superior before the Great Collapse. We're still discovering Orbal relics from that era. That's what people mean when they say they unearthed an artifact. The Enteros doesn't feel like a place where you can sit back and relax, you know? You always feel rushed. That's why I make such a point of trying to give my establishment a comfortable, homey feel, so people know they can take it easy. Very good. Trying to... Ooh, here's this now. Huh? Where's Dorothy? Hey, hello, Niall? You in there? Nope, he's drunk out of his gourd.
Gonna have to just make up something. Now we know the difference.
He's no use, he's out of it. Damn that Nigel. He always comes in here together and works side by side. Can't believe he betrayed me like that. He's the one who signed the papers to give me a loan when I first started up the business, for goodness sake. And then he cheated his way up to the top, and now this. What the hell, Nigel? What the living hell, I say. Mirano, the Trino household is kinda like the vice mayor, except she's also kinda runs the place all by herself. The Borden household is pretty influential too, sure, but Mr. Mirano, the real shadow mayor here, hands down. Yeah, and the shadow mayor is basically the one that takes things over when the first mayor is overly busy or is not able to fulfill her, let's say, responsibilities. Man, I really want to be a merchant, but I've never been good at arithmetic, so maybe I'm just not cut out for it after all. Who knows? But if you're already gonna give up on any possibility before you begun, then you're bound to fail at anything. So true. You cannot succeed if you don't even try. My boss is way too trusting of others. In any case, it's impossible to get along with for long in business with a world like that, which is why I should be running the shop. Yeah. Ah, so you're Nigel. Yeah, Cornelius is not very happy with you. My new boss is a pain in the behind, but orders and all kind of things. In comparison, my old boss gave me the freedom to do all kinds of things. Yes, because that's what you need to do as a boss. Because if you give people the opportunity to grow, to be better, the business benefits from it as well. Ever since my husband opened his business, he's had more time at home as well. Of course, he keeps to the books and manages the goods at home too. When he is in the army, he only managed to get home about once a week. My husband opening his store hasn't been all that bad. Yeah, because it means he's more at home, being able to take care of the kids as well. My dad plays with me more now than he did when he was a soldier in the army. I like the way my dad is now. Before he used to get angry all the time. Yeah, I'm happy for your kid. I mean, you should stay clear from talking to my husband. Get him started and he'll just fill your ears with rubbish. Okay, let's see. If you head south from Bose, you'll arrive at the northern shore of Valeria Lake. Valeria Lake is, as you know, the massive body of water in the center of the kingdom. And fish of all kinds swim around there. Hehe. Is there a road south out of Bose? I just thought it was east and west. Oh yeah, new Ansel path. Oh, I totally forgot about that. I haven't even looked at that. Maybe I need to reserve some time to do that. Some people think that the Murano and my husband are on a bad terms with each other, but that's not the case. They're just competitive, that's all. I don't think people should expect anything less. Murano is his daughter after all. I know it seems like Murano is complaining as she does about taking on her father's work, but that's just her way of showing compassion. I really appreciate her being considerate at a time like this. Alright, I think that's it. So, I'm gonna leave it here. I'm gonna check out Ansel Path a little bit. And next time we're gonna go to the mayor. I'm gonna give her an update on the entire situation with the general. And let's see where the story goes from there. I might, before we go into the mayor's house, go to Nabel Valley to exterminate the monster and get the bear claws. But I have to think about it a little bit. But if you want to know what it is, come back next time and you'll get your answer. But until then, I wish you a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. And I will see you next time. Bye bye.